best use of network of resources. I'm happy that we have quite a lot of participants. That shows that the interest in the network of resources is high. My name is Manfred Krischke. I'm the founder and CEO of Claudio. Claudio, who operates the NOR portal. And let me show you what we have planned for this webinar. I will give, after this short welcome, a quick introduction to the partners and a bit more in depth on Claudio itself and on the Claudio portal. And after that, I will invite Eric Doyle, who's the project manager from ESA, to give a quick overview on the NOR vision. After that, Sarah McKay from Claudio will show you how to choose the best available resources and in general show you an overview on the portal. After that, Andreas Kühnen, also from Claudio, will give you an introduction how to apply for ESA sponsorship if you are in need for resources. And then I will just close the webinar with some hopes and expectations which we have from you, and we will end it finally then with the question and answers, which is led by Sarah McKay again from Claudio. See how I can forward. Okay, sorry. How it goes. So the Network of Resources is an initiative by the European Space Agency. And it provides access to resources from companies and providers all over the member states of ESA, including Canada. And the NOR partners, the consortium, okay, that's the, I have to switch that off, sorry for that. The NOR partners are Claudio as the consortium lead. We have our partner RIA. RIA helps us on a technology base. It helps us also on the onboarding the products. And we have BHO Legal, who is in charge of all the legal aspects, because we, as you can imagine, we have contracts with a lot of suppliers. And this is handled at least partially by BHO. Let me introduce you to Claudio first, to just know who we are. And the whole vision of Claudio was that we have a one-stop shop. So we have one user-friendly geospatial solution market platform. And one of the key aspects of that we bring together the geo solution providers together with the users through a single portal. So how do we do that? We have a market platform that gives access to Earth observation data, geo-information in general, infrastructure. It provides high integration between the partners and the customers. It provides access to software, know-how, and contacts. And our two major participating partners or users of that Claudio platform are the partners, which are the information creators, and the customers, which are the exploiters of the information. Claudio, and again, I'm not talking right now about NOR. We will talk about NOR in a moment, but Claudio itself, we are covering currently on our marketplace about 120 products. We have more than 40 partners and providers supplying all different types of products. Participating are about 60 countries. We have product as a service, about 20s. We're serving 10 different vertical markets, and we have already a few end service applications, which are about 7 right now. We are covering all different types of verticals. So, as you know, typical markets for geospatial solutions are agriculture, telecom, infrastructure, aviation, marine, forestry, insurance, energy, and academia. So it's a platform for all different types of verticals, but having in common that it's about geo solutions and geointelligence for all these different verticals. So what we do, we offer everything what you might need for coming up with applications. and information on geo-based data. So we have application as a service, software as a service, data as a service, the platform itself as a service, and if you like, the NOR portal is in a way a platform as a service which we offer in that environment here. We are offering training development and infrastructure as a service. So if you need cloud resources or any kind of infrastructure, you can come to us. As Claudio, we have participated in several ESA projects in the past, so you might have seen in the past EOHOPS, which was operated by us, but we participated in several projects just to show you that we have some background in ESA-led projects already. So to come to the end, what are we doing for Claudio NOR? So for the NOR portal, so Claudio is operating the help desk, consolation, and the technical support. We do all the order management and project sponsorships coordinations ESA. So if you have a project, if you want to apply for sponsorship by ESA, we will help you. We will facilitate that interaction as Claudio. We procure the services. We do the portal promotion. Of course, we are constantly developing on the portal. What you see today will be improved over the next month and over the next year still. We do the service providers onboarding. And of course, we discuss together with the suppliers the packaging and how to list the products on the portal. Having said that, I would like to hand over at that point in time to Eric, and would like Eric to give his view and his introduction as ESA's project manager for the NOR portal.
So thank you, Manfred, first for arranging this webinar, and to all of you for taking your time to attend. I'm Eric Doyle, the ESA Technical Officer for the Network of Resources, working with Gunter Landgraft in the Data Applications Division at Esrin. So it's wonderful to have your participation, and hopefully today you will leave with an understanding of how to make the best use of the NOR and the benefits that it can bring to you, to the eligible European resource tier that's called cloud providers with co-located data, the Earth observation platform providers, including the various thematic exploitation platforms, the regional platforms, the algorithm owners, and also the value adders, as well as, of course, the important worldwide users of the services. So really, a central element of the EO Innovation Europe strategy, which has been supported by our member states, is an open network of EO exploitation platforms based on coordinating expertise spread across Europe. It aims at the increased integration of EO data and information for a much broader use for scientific, social and economic purposes, as well as for generation of new commercial applications and services. And one of the key ambitions of the strategy is to bring the users to the data. And for this, the NOR really covers it by two main tiers or layers. We have the resource tier layer, which I'm sure many of you will be familiar with co-located EO data from the cloud providers. That really make the back-end functionality with the data as a service and infrastructure as a service. And then also we have the front-end layer. So we have exploitation platforms which are populated with the likes of the thematic exploitation platforms, many of you may know, regional platforms, data cubes and tools, really including scientific projects and applications both for public and commercial benefits. So really, the NOR vision is to promote the use of these European services, European EO services worldwide, by onboarding all eligible providers into an ever-increasing portfolio of services visible to the EO communities, helping scientists and the value adders to find and compare suitable services via the NOR portal and with the support of the NOR Help Desk. And I think, as Manfred has mentioned, this is in continual evolution, the portal, and there's actually going to be an updated discovery portal coming online shortly. It's really helping, the vision is helping research, development and pre-commercial projects to identify and request sponsorship to achieve their objectives. It's helping the providers by supporting them in areas which we believe can increase user uptake, in the likes of common architecture standards or single sign-on aspects. It's also really promoting a community aspect with the onboarded entities, where services from different resource and platform providers can really complement each other and make a win-win scenario for everyone. And really also making via the portal a seamless transition for pre-commercial project owners when they're then moving into full commercial services. Some of these points that I've mentioned are captured in a charter of values, which kind of summarizes some of these aspects. It's in continual evolution as the discussions continue within the community. And really the NOR vision is also that by capturing the evolving needs of the users and mapping these to the existing portfolio of services, we can identify and proactively bridge any gaps to ensure that the future evolution of European services are shaped and scalable according to the needs of the users and their exploitation projects. So really, that's just a very brief, I would say, vision of challenging vision. I think that we all want you to be part of. So thanks once again, and on some occasion, hopefully in the near future, I'll have the occasion to meet all of you in person.
Okay, thanks very much, Eric. Let's come to the presentation by Sarah, how to best use the network of resources. Sarah?
Hi, thanks. Thank you very much, Manfred and Eric. I will take it from here. Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah. I'm a geosolutions architect with Claudio, and I will now talk to you about how to choose the best available resources and also give you a little bit of a NOR portal overview. So, what makes NOR so special? Firstly, it offers a marketplace style format that allows customers to shop around and see what each provider has to offer without going individually to find each provider. It also has all of the resources that they might need for a project all in one place. The data, the infrastructure, the storage, and the analytics all together. With an as-a-service-based price model, customers can also request these resources for just the amount of time that they need, which as a concept is a really big leap forward for the industry. Customers can get access to these services at competitive prices as well. And with upfront pricing, they can also make informed decisions even easier. Another aspect is that ESA is sponsoring some of these select research projects as well. And this is a really nice opportunity to take these projects to the cloud. Using the cloud, customers and providers can cut down on administrative and operational costs, as well as infrastructure investment compared to the old paradigm. Next, please. So, since its initial release earlier this year, NOR has grown to 20 providers so far, with more on the way. From the resource tier of providers, we've onboarded 13, which are offering compute power and co-located data resources. And In the next tier, the platform tier, we've brought on 5 providers so far, and 2 are awaiting full onboarding and still more to come. So at the end of this year, we will be bringing more providers and the list will be further expanding into 2021. So stay tuned for those new updates. Next, please. So just to further expand on what Eric and I meant by the resource tier and the platform tier, for those who are not familiar, here we have this organizational chart of how the data reaches the stakeholders. From the bottom, data creation comes from a variety of different methods, both on the ground and in the sky and in the atmosphere. And they are produced and available in their raw forms directly from the providers for public consumption. Within the resource tier, NOR customers can find the infrastructure as a service, which, as we discussed before, is a cloud-based solution for processing and storage in a secure and personalized environment to perform their project activities. And the resource tier also includes the DSs, or the Data and Information Access Services, for example, which includes the data as a service and the software as a service alongside the infrastructure to give customers these computing resources for their projects. And then within the platform services layer, there's API access within the different platforms, which makes it even easier to automate the workflows for the projects and get results faster than ever. The platform tier includes also the TEPs, or the thematic exploitation platforms. And these build on the resource tier with many additional data management services. This tier offers direct exploitation by stakeholders to get the most out of their data. Next. So, who can use NOR? Although the NOR portal is popular already with the scientific community more broadly, it's also open to commercial users and research and development applications from industries that use EO data like precision agriculture, insurance, telecom, and emergency services, to name a few. Another great benefit of the cloud is that this market reach is global. It further expands the access to these stakeholders. And customers can come from any part of the world and purchase resources, even if they're not within the EU. Next. Let's dive a little bit more into the NOR resource services. So within this tier of products, NOR customers can find the infrastructure as a service. And along with this also comes access to GPU and higher throughput processing options such as Hadoop and the Tesla V100 graphics cards, allowing for very demanding data processing. This infrastructure is available through standard interfaces, allowing for easier uptake, and customers can also easily share their results. They may also take the output of their services with them. Data as a service is located alongside the infrastructure, allowing for faster data access for any project. There are as many as 24 different EO missions on NOR to choose from, so customers can search for EO data in the catalog easily. Software is also available as a service, from operating systems and infrastructure management software to antivirus and data analysis options as well. Each service has its own retirement policy, so customers can plan better for the future of their projects. Next, please. Okay, now to the platform tier. Again, where there is API access within these different platforms, which makes it even easier to automate those workflows for the projects and really get fast results. Platform tier offers data processing, algorithm hosting, data analytics, value-added products, interactive development environments, and other user support services. These other support services offered to help providers and developers who are interested in bringing their offerings to NOR. Consultancy services like the algorithm analysis and also business development for NOR service optimization are examples of these support services. And specialty training services are also available to help train employees on these new technologies, depending on the platform. These services are available not only to the customers, but also other providers and potential providers as well. Next. Okay, so we're all pretty aware that the cloud is the future of the industry. The NOR platform assists in this transition from old infrastructure paradigms to the future in the cloud. This will remove the old limits of processing power, storage, and infrastructure aging. With these barriers removed, it allows for more efficient and innovative business models for EO services. The scope of the cloud technologies really expands the scalability of such services, which opens up the technical possibilities and implementation methods available to customers of NOR and European EO resources more broadly. Next. Okay. Primary NOR support services include the help desk with the frontline customer service access for questions ranging from what's the best choice for me to help, I need to apply for more resources. Further technical questions are also forwarded to providers based on service-specific questions and tech support and are answered very quickly. Help desk can be reached by email, fillable form, or by phone in English and German. And as I mentioned before, there are other support services and value-added services coming to the portal, which may offer ways to optimize the services, whether they be on the provider side or the customer side. Keep an eye out for this ever-expanding options. Next, please. Okay. So now we'll run through a demo of how easy it is to order on the NOR portal. Okay, so here we see the front page and the shop button is at the top there. So let's click on that. And we can see a whole selection of options, and you can filter the options by resource type, EO mission, provider, type of subscription, and more. Let's go ahead and filter by Cloud Pharaoh, and let's get this virtual machine for processing. Cool, looks like the product that I need. So now I'm just going to configure it to exactly what I need. And we'll go for 3 months, the duration of my project, and we'll give it a little name here. Now I can add that to cart. Super. Now I could use some backup as well, so I'm gonna go find the matching backup product. I need 1 terabyte, let's say, of solid state storage for my project. Looks like this has that for me there. So I'll just grab that and again, set that for 3 months. And then I can add that again to my cart. Okay. Now I'm going to go back and get my EO mission data. So I'm going to go to the EO missions product. When I find it. Okay, now I'm just going to check at the bottom to see what missions they have. Looks like they have Sentinel-2, which is the mission that I need. So now I'll just select the basic package. That's all I need, again, for 3 months. And then add that to cart. Now I have everything that I need for my project. Cool, so now I can start the checkout process. From the cart, I can very easily apply for ESA sponsorship, and I can see the next steps of the sponsorship application here. So I will go ahead and submit my cart, and when that is submitted, I will get an email with all the information that I need and all the links to the next steps. So I will need to submit my application for sponsorship after that, and I, at this point, will hand it off to Andreas, who will further explain the sponsorship process.
Good afternoon. I'm Andreas. I'm responsible at Cloudeo for business development and for solution sales, and I'll take you through the process of applying for funding at the NOR. Next, please. So to do that, you simply go to the NOR webpage, so norcloudeo.group, and you go to the About button. Next. And then you already reach the sponsorship possibilities. And then you click on the ESA sponsorship button. Next. And there you come to the registration. So a major prerequisite for sponsorship with the NOR is to be registered at the EOSSO at ESA. And we'll just do that now. Next one. We click the register button. Next, please. And then finally, we'll fill in the information requested here and have a password. And then we are registered, and you'll get a confirmation email by ESA. So this is done, and now we can apply for the NOR funds. Next, please. Next. We are rather quick. We go back to this page with the sponsorship, and there we see basically two branches. One is for the resource tier service, and the second, so these are cloud infrastructure with co-located data, and the next is the platform service. And there we go for the funding application. Next, please. So we'll focus here on the platform services. So the platform services, this is access to Earth observation data from the Sentinel hub with Pleiad and Spot, and also planet data. The first branch, the resource tier services with the cloud infrastructure and the co-located data, there is a certain priority for ESA projects. So we'll focus in this case on the platform services. Next one, please. And follow that. And it's important to know that if you apply for NOR sponsorship and funding, the products and services you develop in the framework of this project, they should have the level of pre-commercial. So it shouldn't be nothing that is ready to be sold. That's a no-go. Next one, please. So, and here we go roughly through the single pages where you can fill out. You can also do that before, for example, in Word, and then copy it simply in, and that will make the project much faster. So we'll have here the cover page with the project title. Next one, please. And you fill in the primary and secondary application domain. So basically, what you are doing, in which field you are working. You specify the study area and give an executive summary. So that's already the cover page. Next one, please. Then you fill in some information about you as principal investigator, some personal details, how ESA or we can reach you. Next one, please. And then you'll end up with a submission cover page, which gives a summary of all the information you inserted before. Next one. And then there's some text part for the submission where you describe your experience and how you would like to contribute to the platform's services. What's the team? What's the schedule and milestones? Anything you also write for other proposals. And then the request detail platform services. So the description of the platform services. What will you do? What's the service type? What's the sponsoring start date? What are the estimated funds you are requesting, and so on. And in addition, for many of you, that will be very important. Do you need commercial data? And there you can specify what kind of commercial satellite imagery you might need and how many square kilometers. Next one, please. Finally, you define the set of users for the project. Who are the users? How is their service, their value-added chain improved by the data you produce? And is the number of users growing? Are there any foreseen publications? And finally, regarding the ESA evaluation, do you have a contact person at ESA that could assist in that? And that's it. You can additionally upload files for the NOR project application. And you see that's a very easy process. Should take some hours, but it's a very, very efficient way for applying for funding. And I'll hand back to Manfred.
Okay, maybe as a clarification, what you just have seen is really the application for getting sponsorship. So that ESA would take over the cost of you buying resources. But I should make clear that the NOR portal is also open for everybody, and it's open also for commercial use, and you don't have to go through an application process. You can just simply buy whatever you need. Of course, and also for commercial applications, but in this case, of course, then it is without sponsoring. So if you want to have the sponsoring, you go through this application process. Okay, let me say a few words what we would like from you once you use the system, or once you got your resources through the system. Of course, it would be nice if everybody would give, if he has used then the resources he acquired through the portal, a star rating. As you can see today, typically we don't have enough votes yet, so we all live on frequent use of the platform. So please, if you have experience, if you made experience, give us your vote if you like it, if you don't like it, because that will help over time other users to find the best offering. At the same time, feel free to provide any feedback. There's a user feedback part where you can tell us whatever you liked, not liked, where you have problems whatsoever. So please use that too. Whenever you have a nice case study, and I think this should be a win-win for all of us, if you have a nice case study where you use the services, or where you show your application and you want to market it a bit, or just show it to others, share it with us. We will upload that. That will also enrich our platform, and will also give for new users good ideas what to do with such a platform. And of course, last but not least, if you like it, or if it was helpful for you, please recommend it to others. What is coming soon on the portal? As you can see, the portal as it is live today will change over time. There are a lot of features which are in the development right now, which will come up in the next month, I should say. There will be a live chat coming. There are more and more services, as already Sarah explained. We have a lot in the pipeline, and more is coming. So these services will again pop up over the next month and hopefully years, that the offering is enriched constantly. Eric already mentioned that one key element which we are working on right now is really improving the search function of the portal. You can find today everything you need already, but I think we all believe that this can be improved. So that's what we're working on. So the filtering and search also for area of interest and other stuff is currently in preparation and will come also on board, hopefully not too far in the next future. There will be survey to share the no portal expectations, and we are going to implement a forum to also give more interesting information and useful information for everybody using the portal.